I'm still mad about it. That's why it's on the screen. When you get the batch recording arc, you get Succession Webweaver. That's not like a level 53 Webweaver in Black Desert Online. No, no, no. This is Succession for me. This is a continued experience that I take brief breaks from. And so with that being said, it's Look Who It Is. It's Look Who It Is. I don't know what to tell you, but it is Look Who It Is. So, here's the problem with backlog recording, alright? I'm eventually gonna run out of anecdotes. So we need to ration them, okay? We need to ration them. We need to figure out how to make each episode have its own anecdote. Now, this episode is going to be talking about that. Because, I don't know, I think I can pointlessly extend a bit for several minutes, and then get distracted with something currently happening in the game, and then retread half of that afterwards, get distracted again, and then finish the anecdote at the end of the episode. I think we can do that. I think I can, if anybody could make that happen, I'm your man. I'm your guy. It's Look Who It's Encoding Overloaded. Just as like a little treat. Although here's the thing, it doesn't always do that. It does not always do that. You know what? We're gonna reroll the... This is just funny. Rerolling the mysteries once? Just once, right? I think that's funny. I looked and saw that we had funds, and so I was like, oh, we have money. I don't need to go back there and do that thing. But no, we have 4 funds, so that means that we started on a very specific thing. So we do botany, teacher, we do teacher, botany, festival, blah, 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 blah. Actually, if we can level up before teacher, we can potentially get some sort of attack speed boost that would allow us to dodge or block. So I actually think we do this first. Now, of course, theoretically, we could get fame, and then we could go into... Like, we could start in Fear Festival, and then if we theoretically got fame, that would be a lot of attack speed, blah, blah, blah. I think we're fine. It really is, it's Look Who It Is. I mean, that's 10, but, like, over 3 hits. Or we could do 10 over 2 hits, and they're, like, slightly better. Like, I don't think our block does anything for us. Never mind. 1 Doom is pretty nice. Now, how do you want to do this? 1... So this is 4, and then this is 5. So that works, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. So, the thing about recording videos like this is that eventually you've played so much World of Horror that you just kind of like... You focus on the game, but you can also turn up the dialogue. You can turn up the anecdotes, right? You can think to yourself, like, okay, it's kind of smooth sailing right now. We're stabilized. Everything's going normal. Everything's within acceptable parameters. Let's kind of take our attention down a little bit. It would go so hard. It would go so hard. Just roll a 1. Oh, just roll a 1, chat. Like, you start thinking to yourself, you know, I don't need to pay as much attention to the game. I can let the focus go a little bit. I can let the focus go a little bit. Have a bad laundry day. And think to yourself that, you know, we've already fought our second enemy, which is kind of crazy. Ribcage woman moment. That'll be on the test later. I mean, I guess theoretically we could try to do this and feel decently good about it as long as it hits. Like, even if we miss here, we're pretty happy with what we've accomplished here. 93-93, it's fine. It's not like we're playing Moriko, who's missed like 3 95% chances in a row or anything. Still bitter about that, like 3 years later. It's like one of my most memorable moments in this game. But, you know, when you're doing videos like this, you can kind of just like focus on other things. And if the purpose of the video, because you kind of have to decide what video you're trying to make, because if you're trying to make something that's educational or informative, then you don't really have time to do anything else, and all of your attention should sort of be focused towards that. But if you're doing something that is more chill or relaxed, even if it does have a focus or some sort of style, you know, you can still do, like, other stuff with it, you know what I mean? So, like, if we're playing World of Horror and the goal is to win the run, realistically speaking, I can most likely, kind of, the game's gotten a little bit harder, and I've gotten worse because I've been paying less attention to the game, and I've been taking it less seriously. We have 7 funds, by the way. Hell yeah. Do I go back to try to get something else? You're goddamn right I do. And, I don't know, salt. It's the salt arc, baby. Unironically buying salt just because I don't want to do, like, sunk cost Falaki. Shoutouts to Simple Flips. And then, just keep re-rolling 80 million times for garbage. At least the salt could be used on something. Did we just get Vital Clued and branded in, like, one godforsaken hellhole mystery? That's great. That's awesome. I'm a big fan of that. That's fantastic. And so, like, because the goal of these videos, like, you'll see it, and you have seen it. If you go back and you watch some of, like, the tutorial... Oh, man. The village isn't worth putting it on there. I don't know, go throw it on the mansion for fun, and then we'll just, like, eat shit here. Like, when you watch a tutorial video that I've done, right? You see something like that, and it's straight to the point, it tries to be as informative as possible, and it tries to be, like, as understandable as possible, too, with, like, audio and visual aids on the screen. So that, like, if you're watching the video or listening to the video, you can kind of... And I'm not saying the tutorials are good, but I will say that the tutorials are better than a lot of goddamn tutorials I've seen on the internet. Do we ball here? I mean, we could try to ball here. It'd be funny. It would be pretty funny. I know I said, like, my hand was in a weird position, so I didn't want to try to ball. But we ball anyways. That video makes me laugh every time. Now, unfortunately, we leveled up on the school fight, so it's like... We got a torn muscle? Does that affect our damage? No way, right? No way, surely not, right? We can actually dodge, by the way, so I'm dodging once. Did we nail it? We did nail the dodge? Yo! Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Gordon's such a kidder. So, like, you watch those tutorial videos, and it's like, yeah. I just realized what I do. This is, like, the most destroyed I could ever be. And if I say it, then nobody else can say it and be, like, original if they say it to me. But have you ever played, like, the new... like, God of War 4, right? Like, I'm just gonna call it God of War 4 or Dad of Boy, you know, that game. When you're on the boat, the characters have conversations, but you're playing a video game, so you could just randomly, like, be attacked by something, or, like, die, you know? You could just be randomly attacked, you could walk into a combat encounter, you could walk into an area where they have, like, scripted dialogue. And so, like, they do this thing where when the fight starts, they're like, we'll finish this later. And then after the fight's over, they, like, repeat their, like, last 2 or 3 sentences, or, like, their last 2 sentences, and then they start talking, like, the new sentence that you haven't heard yet. That is unironically what I do. And if somebody came up with that, and then said that in the comments section, I would be, like, emotionally devastated, but because of I thought of it first, or at least I was the first person to say it out loud, that makes me feel a little bit better. Because I'll be able to be like, yeah, this episode, which I think should be 97? I don't know. It's one of them. Which is one of the realest statements I've ever said in my life, you know? So the village is doomed, but, like, who cares? Like, oh no, the village is doomed. I'm never gonna investigate the village. I don't want to... Oh! Masafumi struck by a lightning dickhead. Okay, let's see if Hermit is, like, here. Just roll a 1? Oh, no. Oh, we have a torn muscle? Oh my god. I'm so stupid. I just said it out loud. Unfortunately, Iwa, you will not be cooking. Hey, give me some stamina, you know? As like a little treat. We gotta recover after what we did to Masafumi. We struck him with lightning. We used the power of Zeus. Which, you know, that just reminded me. I've been watching a lot of Dead Space videos recently. God, I love Dead Space. We should do a Dead Space playthrough for Halloween. That'd be cool. I'm a really big fan of Dead Space. I played it. Okay, I admit. I'm a casual. I got into the games with Dead Space 2, but I've played Dead Space 1. And I played Dead Space 3, and my this is not historical revisionism. I played Dead Space 3 with a friend, and it was fun. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do this. Or tear this muscle, dumbass. Now, that means we do have to run away from the next combat, yeah. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I do that thing that the Sony characters do. And when I said Zeus, I thought of Isaac Clarke, because in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, Isaac Clarke has a lot of, like, voice lines against Zeus. Because, like, All-Stars... It is All-Stars Battle Royale, right? It's like ASB? All-Stars Battle? I think it's just All-Stars Battle. It's like the PlayStation Smash clone that they tried to do. It's okay. You know, obviously it never had the stopping power or staying power of that again. More bad laundry? We're gonna see a lot of bad laundry tonight. And by that, tonight, I mean for me. It is my horrible-ass night to have a curse of bad laundry. I'm gonna see that so many times tonight, and I'm gonna be like, didn't we already see that event already? It's like, I did. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, absolutely. We got away with that, which we did not deserve to get away with, but here we are. We have a lot of sanity regeneration, by the way. That's kind of crazy. So going back to the whole anecdote thing, see if it's self-aware. It's funny. Oh, going back to the anecdote thing. And I mean, you know, it'd be really funny if I lose saying this, but, like, I can focus more on the banter, and, like, I can pay attention to, like, the things that I'm saying and the things that I want to say, more so... I don't know, I have some sailors. I don't really care. I mean, we have 2 items we can discard. Let's do sailors last, because I'm not, like, you know, might as well hold out for ghost value. We have 2 injuries that... No, just the torn muscle. I don't care about the broken nose, that's fine. But we could get rid of it, too. So, I mean, we might as well, in case we need to rest. We have an Earthly Suture? I can focus more on the things that I'm saying, the things that I want to say, and the topics that I want to talk about, or if there's something that I want to go over, or if there's something that I want to, like, you know, if there's a discussion that I want to have during the video, right? I can kind of work that through and play the game at the same time. But I don't do that for tutorial videos, obviously, because the purpose of those is to be educational. And I don't do that in games where I am less experienced, because I need to actually focus on the game in that perspective. 65 Doom, 65 Doom. My beloved, 65 Doom, my beloved. You're goddamn right, it's 65 Doom, my beloved. I don't really think it's a good idea to, like, run away, like, somebody's breaking into your apartment, and, you know... I mean, here's the thing. In real life, if somebody's breaking into your apartment, yeah, running away is fine. But in a video game, where running away from your apartment, the only consequence is 5% Doom, it's like, I feel like the apartment stalker, you probably wouldn't want Homeboy to have, like, access to your apartment at all. You know, does that make sense? Oh, I'm also probably freaking out any of my neighbors who can hear me talking. Like, what do you mean people breaking into apartments? What the hell are you talking about? It's like, it's a video game. The enemy, apartment stalker? You're goddamn right. Oh, there goes all my money. I checked the mail and I lost my money. Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. Just low roll. Just low roll. We do it. We ball. It's not the first time I've failed something. It's not the first time I've failed something. Man, why you gotta remind me? That shit keeps me up at 3 a.m. already. What the? Oh my god! It worked! It was real! Now, you know, we're still gonna eat shit, unfortunately, but yippee! It did something. I don't know, we're gonna get 2 sanity for killing this asshole, so who cares? We'll go up to 10. We take 2 sanity damage. Was the salt even necessary to secure the win? I don't know. Do I care? No, it did something. We bought it and it worked. How many times is that gonna happen for your run? I don't know, probably never. But we did it. The salt. It did damage. None of that. That's some real purified salt. Blessed in the freaking Vatican. Shipped all the way here. That's the good salt too, right? We spent a lot of money on that. You know, that's the kind of like artisanal salt. That's like that pink Himalayan mountain salt, you know what I mean? That's the kind of salt that we just kicked that ghost's ass with. You're goddamn right, we're cooking. I mean, sure. Sure, who cares? I don't know, let's discard some items, it'll be funny. Timeline A, my beloved. I wish I knew. Wish I knew it was Timeline A. What do you mean we're gonna die? What do you mean there are no stat checks? That there are no enemies to kill in this mystery? We're gonna die. It's over. What is wrong with this game? It's just decided to kill me. I mean, we have the Eldritch Amulet, sure, but like, damn. Oh my god. Me and Fast Learner Rutsu. It's not gonna do anything. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna level up again. But just in case, I'm not paying attention. Oh no. Oh no, man. Can we run away from this thing? Can we beat the shit out of this thing? Chat, we can't switch items that quickly. Switching to your Eldritch Amulet is always faster than reloading. Actually, it's not, because we don't have fast hands. I mean, we can do 12 damage per turn, but he's doing like 4. Get me out of here. I'm just gonna remember my seconds. I'll just simply be based. Oh my god. It's over, chat. It's over. We're getting time skipped. Look, it's over. Let's go gambling. I can't stop winning. Let's be financially responsible. I can't stop winning. I can't stop winning. Oh, we can't stop winning. Maybe. But also maybe not. Aw, you piece of shit. Thaumaturgy Teacher was the second mystery because we did not do it first. We have to, listen, if you see Thaumaturgy Teacher, this is probably lost on because you don't, wait, hold on. No, we're alive, we're fine. Even if it's the other two, we're fine. We were at 10 stamina. You probably don't see this very often because we hide it, because I'm not taking any chances. I don't want some YouTube Andy to see this series like a year from now and then look at that boss and be like, bannable offense. Like, I'm just gonna copyright strike every video that or I'm just gonna community guideline strike every video that has that enemy in it, and then just like sees the episode like number, and they have to make the pilgrimage through every single episode just so that they can accurately community claim. Actually, no. Realistically speaking, they would see the third video that had it, and then they would nuke the whole channel. But if you really wanted to go above and beyond the Call of Duty, you'd see that enemy, and then you'd watch the whole goddamn series. Nobody tell them what patch that enemy got introduced in, that mystery got introduced in. I'm just setting up the next run. You're goddamn right I'm setting up the next run. In this episode. You know what? Yeah. I'm setting up the next run in this episode. The next episode in this episode. It really is. It's Look Who It Is. But, like, you know, you want to go above and beyond the Call of Duty to make sure that every video that deserves a community guidelines strike on this channel gets one. Go through the entire goddamn backlog and be like, that one meme where it's like the crying guy with the gun, and it's like, listen, you gotta die, but I'm sad to do it. And it's like, listen, if you made the pilgrimage and you're the one pulling the trigger, fair enough, brother, fair enough, sister. What are we gonna do on the next episode? I don't know. Probably just random again. Oh, let's go gambling! And I'll know. I'll say, aw, dang it, in like a couple of minutes. Because I do take a small break between the episodes, because that just, you know, makes sense. But, let's play Pokidoku, but there's no Pokidoku to play! Do they have the unlimited mode? There is an unlimited mode, alright. Types, all regions. I unchecked Unova and Kalos for some reason. Just give me all, you know? Just all. Every single thing. Unlimited, nah. We're ballin'. Soft lock guard. Prevent puzzles that can soft lock. Thank you. I owe you my life. Oh, let's go gambling! Hoenn, Mega Evolve, Final Evolution. Okay, listen. Final Evolution, Hoenn. My boy, Exploud. Legendary. I mean, we can just do Groudon. I just Groudon. That's fine. You know what's funny? I was actually a Sapphire Andy, but I like Groudon a lot. I think Groudon's cool. I have a... You know what? I have a story about Groudon, okay? This is, like, ancient Webweaver lore that feels like a fever dream. Okay? It feels like an absolute fever dream, and it is going to be an unhinged. So you know what? Are you ready for Groudon story time? Let's do it. So, when I was a kid, I visited some place, someone's house. I do not remember my connection to them. I believe they were, like, cousins of cousins or something like that. I don't remember. I only remember one person involved with this story. I do not remember anyone else. I have no idea who they are. I have no idea who their names are. But I visited their house, and I was talking about Pokemon Gen 3. And I remember talking about Groudon, and the person that I was talking with kept telling me that Groudon was not a real Pokemon. And so I was sitting there as a kid, and I was trying to very, very insistently explain that Groudon is a real Pokemon that was in Pokemon Ruby. And that I just didn't have my game with me, so I couldn't show her that Groudon was real. And she just kept insisting for the entire... it is the only thing that I remember, is trying to explain that Groudon is a real Pokemon that exists. It is the only thing that I remember about this experience. I don't remember anyone involved with it besides the person who is a Groudon truther. A Groudon denier. But look, after all these years, unlimited mode legendary Hoenn Groudon. And here's the thing, she was absolutely just messing with me, but I did not realize that at the time. And I realized it like a few years later, and I'm like, aw, damn it. Aw, dang it. But Groudon is real, guys. You can see him on your screen right now. It's Look Who It Is. Hoenn Mega Evolve? I don't know. We can just do, like, can learn Crunch. I don't know. Gardevoir is just right there. So why not? Final evolution can learn Crunch. A Garchomp has gotta be able to learn Crunch, right? You're goddamn right. Garchomp can learn Crunch. Legendary can learn Crunch. Why do I want to say Entei? Do I just want to say Entei? Like, just for fun? Legendary dual type? I don't know. I think somebody said Heatran was a dual type, but, I mean, we could just do... I don't know, Reshiram, right? It's a dual type, right? Yeah. Final evolution dual type? Drapion. Real. I mean, I could just pick, like, literally almost any final evolution and be right. Mega Evolve can learn Crunch. Garchomp Mega. Mega Evolution dual type. Ampharos is a fairy. Legendary can learn Crunch. I don't know why I want to say Entei. I don't know why I want to say Entei. Maybe Arceus? Arceus can learn anything, right? Arceus is God. No, I don't want to be wrong and then go on, like, an Arceus God rant, okay? About how, like, God can't chew their own food. You know what? Can God chew their own food? God cannot chew their own food. God damn it.